Betting the under was extremely profitable in last year's NCAA tournament. That hasn't really been the case so far in this year's tournament, but on Thursday, all the Sweet 16 games, 3 of them went under the total, and underdogs won outright in 3 of 4 games. Will those trends continue? Well, we're going to talk about it, but before we do, let me tell you about a promo we have available at both Wager Talk and sportsmemo.com. Using the promo code JS3DAY, that'll get you 3 days, all access, all sports from myself. Why would you be interested in that? Well, I'm the #1 NBA handicapper the last 365 days at Sports Memo, #1 with NHL during that span as well. But the better news is NBA playoffs start soon, and over the last 5 years with NBA playoffs, 134-87. That's 61% for a profit of 36 dimes. So you come see me at sportsmemo.com, use that promo code and get a 3-day package for only $29. Let's get into this game. We're talking about the Alabama Crimson Tide and the Clemson Tigers, 2 teams that weren't necessarily supposed to be here. Clemson will be a 2.5-point underdog. The total is sitting at 164.5, and that is an enormous number for an Elite 8 matchup. But Alabama, #6 in the country in pace of play, averaging 76.7 possessions per game, and #1 in the SEC in scoring, averaging 90.7 points per game. Alabama plays fast. They score a lot of points. They started off the tournament scoring 109 points against Charleston, but then when they faced Grand Canyon in their second game, they scored just 72. Of course, they scored 89 against North Carolina on Thursday, but that's a matchup of 2 teams that like to play a certain way. I think Clemson will try to slow them down a little bit. Clemson allowed 72 points in their game against Arizona on Thursday. They scored 64 against the 3-seed Baylor. They allowed 64 against Baylor, and they allowed just 56 against New Mexico in the first round. Clemson did play at Alabama in November, and they won that game by a score of 85-77. The under is 8-2 in Clemson's last 10 overall. And if you go back to last year's tournament, Alabama scored 73 against Maryland and 64 against San Diego State in the game that saw them get eliminated. I think I'm going to look at a team total for Alabama. Well, I think this total is a little bit inflated. I like the team total even better. I think Alabama with a team total of 83.5, that's just too many points. Despite how fast they play and how many points they scored in the regular season, it's not the regular season anymore. It's the Elite 8. This is an elimination game. Clemson's been great so far. I lean Clemson, and I take Alabama team total under 83.5. If you like this video, please smash that like button. Subscribe to the channel. If you got anything to say to me, even if it's nasty, you hit me up in the comments below. I'll get back to you as soon as I can.